It's been almost 2 years since our last attempt at Widowmaker. None of us have reached the top yet. We figure it's time for another try. But first, we need to warm up. Actually, we don't need to warm up. It's a bloody hot, humid summer day, and as usual, we said this will just be an easy flowing ride to stay cool. Fat chance of that. As usual, we mess around with slow stuff that's guaranteed to overcook and dehydrate us.
Andy!
We're all getting a bit obsessed with the slow Jarvis style wheelie, without much success yet. Ben is also getting obsessed with wheeling onto a vertical face, then static balancing.
Oh, looking good!
Tim Coleman makes this shit look so easy, but it definitely ain't. Possibly it's not a very practical technique, but we figure that anything that improves your balance and clutch control has to be a good thing. I decide to skip the first part and start up the tree, and man, it's a wobbly balancing act. You realise how good those trials riders are when they do this stuff. And all I can smell is fuel. I wonder why. The Widowmaker climb is a series of steep rock faces, so we practice on some steep banks first. This one is especially hard due to a big root at the top.
What's making it tricky is this thing. You can get hung up on that quite easily.
As Andrew finds out very quickly. Me, I'm not too keen to push my luck. Extra exercise is helping make my dicky knee stronger, but even with knee braces, I know it won't take much to injure it. So I settle for ramming Ben instead.
Nice! Perfection. Just luck. Yeah, it's got to be easy coming down.
The guys ramp it up, moving to a higher bank that has a vertical lip at the top. Practicing a short run-up is a great skill for technical climbs like Widowmaker.
Oh, how close can he start from?
If you stop, you need to be able to balance and accelerate hard from a standstill to get the needed momentum.
What we're trying to do here is get minimal run up. Well, I shouldn't say we, I should say Ben. So static balance. Pretty close. It's going to be a big slip of the clutch. Yeah, nice control. Very good.
This is a very basic climb, but good practice for Widowmaker if you choose the hard lines going up. It's midday with the sun beating down hard. We really are idiots for doing all this slow stuff in the sun. And we all paid for it the next day too.
Oh, no foot down yet. Ah, 1 foot. Bloody hell. Oh, Ben.
Okay, following Ben up. He attempts the tricky bit I avoided. A handy trials technique is the floater turn, a basic wheelie but you corner at the same time. I might do a training vid on these soon. Back down to see how Ben is going. He really nails this final tricky bit. Me, not so lucky. And finally, Widowmaker. Apparently Ben has been riding up this first rock face. I take the chicken track on the right, which means way less momentum.
Come on, mate. Ah, bugger. Pretty good getting up that.
Coming back down, I use the chicken track too, but Ben just jumps it. The key is having enough momentum to get up this rock face in the middle of the climb. Ben's next run is looking good. Plenty of momentum for that rock face, but at the last second something throws the wheel out. He loses too much speed. I decide to pop up just to see how he's going. Here's the chicken track at the start. Now the weird thing is I get a perfect run, heaps of speed, and suddenly I realise I could actually do the whole climb, potentially.
You had enough momentum to make it up then.
Yeah, you got in the way, mate.
Yeah, if you had just hit that and then blast it, you'd have been fine.
It is the tricky bit, isn't it? Just the speed for this bit.
Yeah, where you went, if you had once you got on here, if you just had it weighted and gassed it, you'd go straight up that.
We did hear that one guy managed to pivot turn his way past this slab. So I spot for Ben while he gives it a go.
Awesome!
You can see why I'm spotting. It's a long way to fall back, especially if the bike landed on top of you.
Yeah, she's very steep. We're picking a pivot turn here. Very gentle one. The front wheel really wants to slip out there. Probably the biggest fall you could make there, just down the rock face he's just got up.
Uh-oh, the rear wheel has slipped down to the edge. bugger, then it's over.
Whoop, she's about to go. What do you want to do?
I'll let it back down.
Okay.
I think the trick is to get over there.
Yeah.
In one go.
Yeah. It was looking like a Jarvis manoeuvre. Pivot turning there.
Yeah.
You want me to grab the back?
Getting down Widowmaker can be even harder than going up.
Just don't get got him?
Yep. Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
That's a real bummer because you would have got that with the run up you had.
Oh, couldn't get to the rear brake.
The other guys are really feeling the heat, so time to pack up and head home.
I wouldn't jump that with the engine off.
We'll definitely be back to conquer Widowmaker, but without the heat exhaustion. To be continued next winter.